Welcome back to TBB,
aka the Bestie Bonus.
I'm Morgan.
I'm Taylor, and today we have an aims for you. But before we get into that, let's go through the question of the week, which is, what's the most awkward thing that you've done recently that's been haunting you? And I'm so prepared for the secondhand embarrassment I'm about to get for you bitches, okay? Because I've already taken a little peeky poo, and good night.
I'm so excited.
Good night. Oh, this one's actually kind of funny, but I'm glad you got out of this because it's not funny at the same time. Stayed with my verbally abusive boyfriend.
No.
Bestie, we're proud of you for getting out.
We're so proud of you.
And we're proud that you know not to go back because it was embarrassing, you know? But it's really not that embarrassing. We're just glad you're okay. A thank you two, to the hostess. I hated you two. You two, like,
You
oh, God. Enjoy your food. Thanks, you two.
Me too.
I
love that trend.
I can't do it. Was sharing my screen with a boy that I was talking to for like a week on FaceTime. And after I got done, I forgot to unshare. And a while later, I went on Insta where I had been chatting with another guy about my college room. And he said something about cuddling while I forgot I was sharing and was on the chat for like 30 seconds before I realized. And shortly after, he told me goodnight. And I haven't heard from him since.
Bessie, you were chatting with another guy while on FaceTime with another guy?
Bessie, what are you doing? Be more careful. Like,
Bessie,
that's rough, but hey, go queen. Accidentally went off on a guy on a work trip. It wasn't that serious. I had 2 shots in me.
Oh, I love that.
I love a good, losing your fucking mind on someone. My boss accidentally touched my butt while passing by, and I don't know how accidental it was. Ew, that's not embarrassing. That's just fucking gross. It's embarrassing for that nasty ass motherfucker. Yeah. May have accidentally told a mom the gender of her baby she didn't want to know.
Oh no.
Bestie. Oh God.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. Mistakes happen. They're supposed to know for whatever reason, Was walking and someone said hello and I waved and they were not talking to me.
I hate when that happens.
Guy I have a crush on for like 5 years went in for a high five and I went in for a full on hug.
No, at least it wasn't a kiss.
I know. Okay, that's better. Thought I quote unquote stained my dress at my cousin's wedding. It was red paint, just my luck.
Oh, well, at least it was red paint.
Yeah, okay, at least it was red paint. I was late to my therapy appointment and crying and ran inside only to realize that my appointment was an hour later.
I've done that shit.
God, I hate that.
I literally
for
did
you.
that at the hair salon.
Yeah, you've done that before.
And I was like, I'm not going back.
I have to cancel. I was sitting on the floor. A boy came to shake my hand, but thought he was helping me up. So I pulled hard. He shook my hand, and I had to put it up cool.
I would have been like full weight. Like, lift me up, bitch.
Oh, that is so funny. I went to pay my tuition, accidentally wore my slippers, then my card declined.
Well, those are big ass purchases.
Damn it. Wait, hold on. I have to go to our DMs because someone sent us one, and when it came through, like, on my notifications, I actually LOL'd.
I just saw the craziest one ever.
Go ahead, do it.
Think pooping on the table while giving birth, except it was during sex.
Bessie. What happened? Bessie, what happened?
I can't say I've ever done that.
I've never done that. I maybe let it out.
But if he loves you, then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I've let out a toot and blamed it on a queef, but I've never pooped on the table. But
oh my God, this fucking fly.
I know, it's pissing me the fuck off. This is not the one, but I had to do a presentation in front of my entire male team of over 50, and I tripped over my words so badly. I swear it sounded like I was having a stroke. Fuck my life. That's the worst.
In Gatlinburg, I grabbed a random family stroller thinking it was mine. Walked off with their baby.
Oh my God.
Literally, I was just in La La Land and my husband was like, that's not ours. I had to awkwardly say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Here's your kid back.
That is crazy. At least it's in Gatlinburg, no harm, no foul.
True.
Like that's a place that you want that to happen. Okay, I found it. I had my first prenatal appointment a couple of weeks ago, and when my doctor reached his hand out to help me sit up on the table, I thought he was giving me a high five.
I love that. Shoved chocolate in my face in Target parking lot, went in store, smiled at everyone because they were smiling at me, came back to my car, chocolate all over my chin.
That is so bad. I tooted during fun time with my partner and now I can't look at it. No, you're fine.
Wait, this is so me at a beach. Accidentally made naked children apologize to me for throwing sand at me. I would go up. Say you're sorry.
Say you're sorry.
Say it now.
I would have acted like it literally didn't even happen. I'd have been like so embarrassed. I wouldn't have been able to say this. I was standing by my grandpa's casket and someone stepped on me and said, so sorry, while hugging me. I assumed it was because they stepped on me, and I said, oh, it's fine. I barely felt it. They were saying sorry, giving me condolences about my grandpa passing, and they looked so horrified.
Oh, man.
Oh, those are good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go
So
into
for our
those.
aims, this is from our Reddit thread from user Sweaty Function 2283. The title is, am I missing something for not wanting to replace a trailer that was stolen from our driveway that we borrowed from my brother-in-law? So my husband, 41 male, and I, 33 female, borrowed his sister's and her husband's trailer to move in while it was in our driveway. It got stolen. We have been borrowing this trailer for years from them, so much so that we help with maintenance and upkeep as needed when it's in our hands. When it was first stolen, we offered to buy them a new one because we felt we owed it to them, but due to recent events, issues afterwards, I feel we don't owe them anything.
Oh.
Now, let me explain. We were very close with them and we had helped each other out for the last 15 years. Last July, my mother-in-law was diagnosed with cancer while out of the country. Now, my mother-in-law lived in our home for the last 8-ish years. We, my husband and I, took care of all bills and didn't ask his siblings, total of 6, including husband, for any help. We were glad to do this. Eventually, my mother-in-law decided to leave our home and stay at her daughter's house, even though there wasn't a room for her. While my mother-in-law was still staying at our house, she had many visitors wishing her to get well. One day, I noticed the trailer was gone and I called my husband. He said he didn't know why the trailer was missing. I looked on our Ring camera footage and was able to figure out that night and time it was taken. We filed a police report and that was all we could do. We told our sister-in-law and her husband we would replace it since it was stolen at our home. The family kind of suspected the relatives of some of the visitors took it, but we couldn't confirm or figure out who. Now, the reason I don't want to replace the trailer is sister-in-law's actions towards me and my husband after our mother-in-law left our home to stay with her while my mother-in-law was still sick. We felt she could have done a better job taking care of my mother-in-law, or she could have asked us for help, but she never did. There were several times we showed up to visit and she was alone, taking care of herself. She was given 6 months to a year.
Oh my God.
When we tried to talk to her sister-in-law or the rest of the siblings, we didn't get anywhere. Things between half his siblings, I started calling them the Z team, started to get dicey. The worse their mother got the worse their mother got. For example, there was a Sunday we showed up and she was dry heaving. It turns out she hadn't eaten anything since Friday.
Oh my God.
We, my husband and I, went and got her some food she could eat based on her specific diet, cooked it, and fed her. These were the types of things that were happening that we did not agree with. Now things escalated after a while when a restraining order was issued against me when I went to see how my mother-in-law was doing one night.
Oh my God.
After an alarming call to my husband happened from his nephew. My husband was working out of state at the time, so I offered to check on her, his mother. A welfare check from the cops turned into a restraining order for me if I went back to my sister-in-law's house because of his other sister is a dispatcher. Another example, so it wasn't anonymous.
Oh my God.
Another example was that while my mother-in-law was on her deathbed, my husband wasn't made aware until it would have been too late for him to say goodbye. But she held on until he arrived. He was on a 22-hour drive back home, which he made basically nonstop to make it in time.
Oh.
These are just the things that happened while she was still alive. I won't go into details about how much worse it got after she passed 5 months later.
I can only imagine.
So all this to say, based on how we were treated, ignored during such an important time, I don't think we should replace a stolen trailer just because it was stolen on our property. Also, if your work truck gets stolen, does your company expect you to replace it? So am I missing something? Should we replace the trailer? For now, we've cut out the Z team from our lives. We're still grieving as a family, but doing much better. We would like to be over this. If you want to hear some more examples or run-ins with the Z team, I'm willing to share and get them off my chest. Thanks for reading. And then we got an edit. So I have an update. We have gotten a letter from a lawyer in town stating that we are being sued by this brother and sister. We have 30 days to replace the stolen trailer, how it was written in the letter, or give them $3,000. We are now trying to decide what to do. A little background info. Brother-in-law, his daughter, and dispatcher sister-in-law all work or have worked translating for our town court for the last 10-ish years. So there's that.
Okay, well, this is what we're going to do.
You need a lawyer immediately.
You need to get a lawyer because, and also what you need to do is you need to figure out every single repair that you made to that trailer, and then also you need to go find the evidence, whether, because if you have like an iPhone, go find an old iPad, an old Mac, or wherever those messages are stored, if they're still not on your phone, and screenshot where you informed them that the trailer was gone, because there's got to be a statute of limitations. Like, you told them we're willing to replace it and you don't hear back until a year later.
Right.
Not to mention,
I don't think it's your responsibility to
I don't
replace
think
it.
so either. If they're
You
keeping
didn't
it on
steal
your
it.
property,
You didn't break it. You didn't throw it away in the trash can.
and it's something that you took really good care of. It's not like you got in a car accident with it. It was just stolen off of your property where they were more than happy with having it stored.
Right.
It's like if my husband's motorcycle that's kept at Morgan's house was stolen,
Which Taylor wishes.
I wish to God it would be stolen. And me turning around and saying to Morgan,
Hey, well,
Aaron,
give me $5,000.
you need to pay us $5,000 because you let that get stolen off your property. What the fuck? That makes no sense.
Right. And also, I feel like, you know what you need to circle back with? Be like, okay, well, it was here for this long. Our fee of storage is going to be this many square feet. So let's look at 50, 60, 75 a month. How's that sound?
Figure out what the square footage of your property is and how much of your property was taking it up in
70 it out of your mortgage, 75 bucks a month. Okay, great. So 75 bucks a month. And so actually you owe me money.
Right. And then also go ahead and rack up a bill of all the money that they owe you from the time that they were the caretakers of your mother-in-law and were not doing their fucking job. So you were having to pull up and bring her food, cook her dinner, take care of her, make sure that her hair is brushed, that she has proper clothes. Fuck that. Go get a lawyer.
Fuck
that
them.
is crazy shit.
That is crazy.
I don't give a fuck if your brother-in-law or whatever the fuck is the judge. That is illegal what they're trying to do. Sorry this took us so long to get around and doing it. Please give us an update because I need to know what the fuck has gone on from this now.
Yeah.
Love you so much, bestie.
Yeah,
Fuck them
wish you luck.
bitches. And fuck the Z team. Love you,
Fuck
bye.
the Z team. Love you. Bye.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is nuts.